Join me as I dive deep into the mysterious world of speaking in tongues and challenge myself to uncover what it's really all about. Speaking in tongues is a phenomenon that has fascinated people for centuries, with roots in various religious practices. From ancient Greek oracles to modern-day Pentecostal churches, this enigmatic practice has remained a topic of curiosity and awe. One of the most common misconceptions about speaking in tongues is that it's a unique phenomenon exclusive to charismatic Christianity. However, the practice has been observed in various forms across different cultures and religions, including ancient paganism, Islam, and even some indigenous cultures. While its significance may vary, the presence of speaking in tongues is undeniable. Another misconception is that speaking in tongues is a spontaneous, uncontrollable outburst of gibberish. While it's true that some people experience a sudden, intense urge to speak in tongues, many others practice it as a form of spiritual discipline, following a pattern of prayer and meditation. The tongues themselves can range from simple, repetitive sounds to complex, grammatically correct languages. The debate surrounding speaking in tongues has sparked intense controversy among religious groups. Some view it as a divine gift, a direct communication with God, while others see it as a form of psychological manipulation or even demonic possession. The lack of clear understanding has led to widespread skepticism and mistrust. In the Bible, speaking in tongues is first mentioned in the book of Acts, where it's described as a miraculous event that enabled early Christians to communicate with people from different linguistic backgrounds. The Apostle Paul later addressed the practice in his letters to the Corinthians, emphasizing its role in worship and spiritual growth. Speaking in tongues was not only a means of communication but also a powerful symbol of God's presence and power. In the early Christian church, it was often accompanied by other spiritual gifts, such as healing and prophecy. As Christianity spread, the practice of speaking in tongues continued to evolve, influencing the development of Pentecostal and charismatic movements. Recent studies have shed new light on the psychological and spiritual implications of speaking in tongues. Research suggests that the practice can induce a state of deep relaxation, reduce stress, and even stimulate the brain's language centers. For many practitioners, speaking in tongues becomes a means of accessing a deeper level of spirituality, transcending the boundaries of their native language. One surprising insight comes from the field of linguistics, where researchers have discovered that some practitioners of speaking in tongues exhibit remarkable linguistic skills, including the ability to mimic the phonology and syntax of unknown languages. This has led some to speculate about the role of the brain's language centers in the phenomenon of speaking in tongues. Another fascinating area of research involves the testimonies of people who have experienced speaking in tongues. Many report feeling a deep sense of joy, peace, and spiritual connection, even in the absence of a clear understanding of the tongues themselves. This has led some to suggest that the practice may be more closely tied to emotional and spiritual experience than to linguistic or cognitive processes. Despite the many misconceptions and controversies surrounding speaking in tongues, it's clear that this phenomenon is multifaceted and rich in complexity. Far from being a simple, one-dimensional practice, speaking in tongues touches on fundamental questions about language, spirituality, and human psychology. In conclusion, speaking in tongues is a mysterious and multifaceted phenomenon that continues to intrigue and inspire people around the world. From its historical roots to its modern-day manifestations, this practice challenges our understanding of spirituality, language, and the human experience. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in more intriguing discussions on faith and culture, be sure to check out my other videos.